racing. Go online. Goracing.ie is Horse Racing Ireland's new website. Horse racing. Let yourself go!
Time now to hear from our panel of experts. They've been busy studying the Derby form ahead of Sunday's big race.
Ger, the Epsom Derby is always a very good pointer to the Irish Derby. What was your take on it, on the Epsom Derby this year, with reference to next Sunday's race?
Top class winner. He has all the attributes of a proper champion. He can go any pace. He could win back over a mile. He can win over a mile and a half. In the preliminaries afterwards, he stood in, took it all in, and he had everything you'd want in a proper champion. Going forward to Sunday's race, the remainder of the field, you know, they have to improve a good bit to beat him. Yeah. He's everything you'd want in a Derby winner.
Do you not think they played into his hands a wee bit in the Epsom Derby by going a slow enough early gallop?
They didn't, but McClean was brilliant on his horse. He can only ride one horse, and he rode his horse and won the race. To me, the best horse won the race on that Saturday in Epsom.
It's been hard enough, isn't it, Joe?
It's been shocking hard, Johnny. I thought Johnny wasn't great on his. Shamey was brilliant on his horse.
Johnny, tactics-wise in the Epsom Derby, how did that go for you?
Yes, listen, it was a good even pace all the way, but I think Mick decided at the top of the hill that he was going to ignore the two horses in front, and you know, he let them off a couple of lengths, knowing that he was going to pick them up at any time. So he really dictated the race, you know, to the rest of us. So, and there's not much you can do then, you know, you just have to sit and suffer. But hey, take nothing away from him. He was a very good winner on the day. He's won the Guineas, he's won the Derby. Listen, the Epsom Derby winner doesn't always win the Irish Derby, but they have a good record in it. Yeah. But you know, I'm not going to give up on our horses yet. We've got two horses with massive chances. You know, they've definitely improved from Epsom, which they have to.
This is Fame and Glory and Master of the Horse.
Yes, Fame and Glory, Master of the Horse. I rode them last week. They've definitely improved. I think the Curragh will suit them. Big, open track, galloping track. It's a good test, good stiff test, and hopefully we'll be able to, you know, put it up to see the stars this year, and you know, we have to improve a little bit to get to him, but
that's the thing. Like, Aidan's horses are improving from race to race, and that's the frightening thing.
But see the stars, he's got to improve as well from the Epsom Derby, isn't he? I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that the second, third, and fourth, they have to improve to beat him. I mean,
but he is improving.
He will. Obviously, he should be improving as the season goes on. If he turns up in the same condition as he did on Derby Day in Epsom, they're going to have the work cut out to beat him.
I think the opposition on Sunday have at least a straw, or more than a straw, to cling to, because you know it didn't really test the horse over a mile and a half, the Epsom Derby.
Yes, and as you say, the Curragh being a stiffer test, and as I said, maybe going faster early in the race. It might help him, it might not, but we have to play to our strengths, and our strengths are we have horses that, you know, they stay the trip well. You know, they're good, solid horses, and pretty uncomplicated. And you know, I can see it being a great race, because you know, at the end of the day, the Epsom Derby, whoever turns up at the Curragh, it always is. You know, there's different meetings of different horses, and sometimes you get the French champion here. He's not coming this year, but we've got. By the end of the day, I think we're going to know who's the best three-year-old around.
It's a fairer judge of the champion, but you'd be surprised if there was kinks in See the Stars armour on a track like this, because the best horse will win at the Curragh.
Jim Bulger's horse, they said he didn't handle the track, so that's another thing you can factor into it. Maybe some horses handled Epsom better than others.
He's the one you'll see the most improvement for.
He's going to be a big price as well, because
he should
like,
be. Yeah.
Like, if people are taking his Epsom run as you know, as gospel, but if you ignore that run, he's only 2.5 lengths behind See the Stars on Newmarket running, and he's going to improve a lot.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of confidence behind him going to Epsom, and the reports of that he didn't handle the track. So as I say, he could be one that could be suited, and as you say, at a big price, you could overlook him, but you know.
The other horses, in saying that, I mean, they say good horses will handle any conditions you're thrown at them, and Johnny's horses, Aidan's horses, and John Ox's horses have done that. You know, Gonara's didn't. You know, that's a negative.
And you talk about Epsom, and everyone goes, "Oh, it's crazy to put a racecourse there." But actually, history tells us that the best horse wins the Epsom Derby, and it holds true. It's a really, really thorough test, isn't it?
It does. It tests everything: speed, stamina, balance. There's no everything is tested that day.
On trainers, Aidan O'Brien going for his 7th Irish Derby, Ger. I mean, that, you know, he's equal to Vincent O'Brien's record of 6. He's going for 7 now. I mean, that would be some achievement, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like you know, my Vincent, rest in peace, and they said that his like never be seen again. But I mean, Aidan's only what, 39, is he? Is he 37 or 39?
39 now.
And look at what he's done and what, you know, what's ahead of him. I mean, what he's doing is unbelievable. You know, in my lifetime, I'll never see it again. And he just keeps raising the bar year after year after year. And you know, you're just saying the obvious. You know, you can't say enough about the guy, but I train against the guy every day of the week, and you just have to see that every year he raises the bar. You know, his professionalism.
But sure, if you had his horses, you could do the same.
I'd geld them, and they'd be running Dundalk. But apart from that, yeah, I'd be brilliant as well.
So, Johnny, what's your horse for Sunday? What do you think is the most likely winner?
Listen, I'm going to stick my own horse, Fame and Glory. I think he's come on. He's improved. He's definitely improved at home from Epsom, and you know, I think that the track here will suit him well. Yeah. And he's very solid. So you know, I'm not going to.
I think he's a lovely horse. I loved him in Leopardstown after Derrinstown. He's the very same attributes as See the Stars. You know, after they win in the Derrinstown, he stood there for the cameras. You know, whatever was asked of him, he did. Yeah. That's a great sign. You know, he has the temperament. Yeah, you know, and it's going to be a great rematch.
The pair didn't ride him in Epsom.
Well, I told him, but he wouldn't listen to me. You know,
yeah, he doesn't.
You know, he just won't listen.
Ger,
you know.
what's your tip for the race?
Well, See the Stars is a winner. On, you know, they have to beat him to win the Derby.
Yeah. Thanks very much, lads.
Thanks, lad.
Go racing! Go online! goracing.ie is Horse Racing Ireland's new website. Horse racing. Let yourself go!